did throw a bit of shade. Utica, well, it turned out Utica can't, so there you go. We never got to see Tantric Hall!
Oh my god, we never got to see Tantric! Hi guys, it's Emily and I'm here with Bianca Del Rio.
Hi guys! It's not Bianca.
Hi guys! I'm here with my mum and I just did her makeup. If you want to watch that, it will be out in a couple of weeks, so subscribe for that.
Do watch.
Yeah.
Watch the transformation.
Yeah. I have done my season 13 opinions, but I always do my mum's as well. And she wanted me to be here for the video and she wanted us to both be in drag. Hence why this is happening. I need to change.
That's a bob, isn't it, outfit?
It is, yeah, it's Houndstooth, is that what it's called? Which is Bob, yeah. I don't think.
I remember.
He's never worn pink, but...
No.
I'm back and I'm in drag now because I was wearing it but I have my hoodie on. So now we're ready. So I did my season 13 opinions. I can't get into my phone now. So yeah, I have done my own opinions and now we shall do my mother's.
She's warming up.
Let's just talk about the overview. What's your overview of season 13 without going into too many specifics?
It was a long season.
It was a long season.
Long season. And I think right from the outset there were some very clear favourites. One or two dark horses that came up the rails near the end. That surprised one or two probably. And there were some interesting characters and they were all, you know, there wasn't an obvious weaker.
Yeah, I was about to say, I thought you were about to say there wasn't an obvious winner. I was about to go.
No, there were some very obvious favourites.
Yes.
To win.
I literally wrote that here. The season lasting 10 years, favouritism, bad judging. Because there was quite
very clear bad favouritism.
Yes. Let's talk about the girls.
Okay.
Kimora Hall. From the House of Hall.
That must have been quite a kick in the teeth for the House of Hall, her going out first. But she really
couldn't do a tree.
No, she couldn't be a tree, she couldn't sing. No, she didn't sing very well, did she?
No.
To be fair.
No.
I'm not, you know, it's a bit shade, but I'm not saying, because I can't carry a tune, so it's alright. It's, yeah, no. She's beautiful, but not in the same league as some of the other queens in that.
But I've seen her Instagram looks, and like her looks were amazing. It was always her looks were amazing.
Yeah, looks were always very good.
She just
very glamorous.
Break out of her little.
But it was all the other bits. If you look at some of the other queens in this series, who were just all-round performers in every aspect.
Yes.
That made, in comparison, it made her look very weak in comparison. The wind is stormy out there.
The gay icon, the first ever openly gay contestant on Drag Race, Joey J.
What do you mean the first openly gay?
It's a joke.
Oh, right.
Because his whole idea was like, I'm gay ass bitch.
Yeah. Joey with no wigs.
Yes.
What more can you say?
Okay.
My hairstyle tonight is less Bianca and more Joey J.
It is.
So, there you go.
Cut off me a little flick at the top.
The idea is it all stands up, but it's not. It's beginning to fall down again. The order of them leaving, Joey was next to go.
Lalaurie.
Lalaurie. Like Lalaurie.
Produced the best look in Drag Race history. The bags.
The bags, yes. You mean the worst look in Drag Race history?
The worst and best look simultaneously,
yeah.
I think.
She didn't have enough of them, that was the problem. She just had a few more.
I don't think she needed any more. I think...
Well, she couldn't make a whole outfit from it, it was only half an outfit.
She stuck them though, she was like, there was no care there, she was just like, this'll do.
Yeah.
There's no pattern whatsoever to the bags. And by the end of the lip sync, they were on the floor.
On the floor, yeah. Sadly, that was the undoing of Lalaurie.
Well, no, she didn't go home that week. That was the week Joey went home. The band
Oh, right. So you remember the detail like that, and I just don't.
It was 10 years ago, so
Yes,
I don't
exactly.
expect you to.
Yeah, when you're my age.
Elliot with 2 T's.
Well, I didn't like Elliot from the start. I have to say, I have to be honest.
And obviously, I told you about all of the things that came out about her.
But the fact that she was, the whole thing about the
oh yeah, let's talk about the pork chop loading deck.
And Elliot getting rescued from that. There probably could have been some other queens that would have been.
But no one went.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. I did not like the pork chop loading dock. I like them when they split the queens into 2 groups because they get more airtime and you get to.
Yes, you get to see more.
You get to see more and you get to know them better.
Yeah.
Easier.
Yeah, that was the good bit of it.
But I didn't like that there was this winners group and losers group.
Yeah, that was the other thing.
Because it set egos from the beginning.
Yeah.
And it created.
But it didn't really create the drama that I think the producers probably hoped it would, because other than Elliot stirring it a little bit, and initially when the first
stirred it though, Tina stirred it a bit, Rosé was heartbroken. And I think if we didn't have the winners and losers, Gottmik, Tina and Candy, would they have been as close?
Yeah, good question. We won't know. Never know.
But yeah, I didn't like it because it just pit them against each other. It was pointless anyway because they saved them all. So I just didn't like it.
It just set them on edge. It was a bit cruel, really.
Oh, it was so cruel. You've come to Drag Race, you've worked so hard, you've spent like over 10 grand.
And half of you go home on the first
well, they didn't
show.
know that. They just knew that they'd gone home. For that second, they were like, well, I've gone now. That would have been so horrible. Denali.
What can I say?
I don't know.
I mean, one of the stronger queens, lovely looks, fantastic looks.
See, I didn't really like
talented.
her looks that much. Her bead one was good. I didn't like some of her other ones.
So again, I just remember overall she wasn't the weakest.
Well, she was one of the biggest fan favourites of this season because everyone compared her to Jan from season 12, going home too early, and but unpopular opinion, I think she left at
the right time.
Yeah. Tina Burner.
Well,
on fire like the Hunger Games.
Yeah, if you're orange, you're in, eh? With Tina, orange and red and yellow. She's very orange and red and yellow.
Yes, she is.
I was a bit not my favourite personality in the group. Probably a nice person.
Do you remember how cross I was? See, I'm trying to keep my opinions out because I've done them all.
Yeah.
But do you remember how cross I was at the musical?
Oh, when she got criticised for that. Yeah, that was.
She was in the bottom.
Yeah, it wasn't
3.
right. Yeah, no. She was a good performer. Just the personality wasn't to my liking. But yeah, that was a bit harsh. That dying at the end, and she did what she was supposed to do. So got put in the bottom 2 for
horrible. My opinion changed from there on out. I liked Tina Burner. Utica.
Wow. Had some of the most amazing looks on the runway.
Yes, she did.
Absolutely stunning.
Correct.
But her snatch game was horrendous.
Yes, she was.
It was just.
And the rose.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The rose was cringing. Just cringed at what she was saying because you knew it was not
good.
Not a good roast. Not a good roast. Yeah. But a fantastic character. I mean, something different. Someone who is different. As I say, and her looks were just amazing.
Impeccable. But that is something that just didn't. This season, runways just didn't seem to be the most important thing.
No. You know, to be fair, her advert was a bit weak as well, wasn't it?
I liked that. I won't accept any Utica slander for the Utican.
Utican, well. It turned out Utica can't, so there you go.
You did not just do Utica that dirty. Olivia.
Looked beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, but one-dimensional really. In terms of performance. Beautiful, beautiful looks. But like, couldn't get into the acting challenges, couldn't. Mind you, having said that, the miming one, she was fantastic, but she didn't have to talk then. She didn't have to talk, did she? So she had to mime, and she, you know, the smile, etc. But yeah, beautiful queen. Always smiling.
The little diva. I loved her. Rosé.
Rosé, the dark horse.
The winner is Rosé. Yeah.
Rosé was my favourite. I wanted Rosé to win.
Really?
I did.
All of the queens, Rosé was your favourite?
In the final four, I wanted Rosé to win.
Who was your favourite the whole way through? Who was your favourite queen of the season?
Probably Rosé.
Huh. See, mine was Utica.
Yeah. I liked Utica, but yeah, Rosé was probably, because she got to the end for a start. She got the whole series, and Rosé didn't stand out in the early shows, in the early episodes, but boy did she come through in the end and was fantastic. I guess the only reason, my feeling about the reason she didn't win was that she was an all-round performer, but there wasn't any one thing that was more outstanding that made her stand out.
Yeah, she had the best track record. I think her and Gottmik were tied for the best track record, but she just didn't have that edge to push her over.
Yeah, she didn't
win. But also, we know that Rosé was not going to win, sadly. And then Rue ran over her foot to guarantee she didn't win.
Yeah, poor Rosé at the end.
Gottmik. The tragedy that she didn't get to the top two.
Did she not?
No!
It was Simone and Candy Muse in the final two, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, no, Gottmik should have been in the final two. Not her.
You never really took too much liking.
No, it was probably too modern for me and my age. Probably too modern.
She still looking like this.
She was very creative, very talented. I'm not taking that away from her.
Were one of the best.
Yeah, not taking any of that away, but they just weren't the looks that I clicked with. That I thought, wow, you know, that is.
The finale ones were though. They were really good.
Very good. Yeah.
Like that. The purple one was the closest we've got to anyone reaching the Violet Chachki season 8 standard.
Candy Muse. That's who you know what's coming.
I know what's coming, but also people who watch my one know that I had not got a problem with her.
Yeah, but I never took to Candy. I just felt I don't know what, there was something about Candy that didn't, probably just a bit too mouthy for me. You know, and mouthy in an aggressive way, I guess.
Yeah, because you can deal with Bianca Del Rio.
Bianca Del Rio.
Bianca was your favourite queen of all time.
Yeah, but she wasn't.
You didn't feel like there was a nice undertone.
No.
Like Bianca was just throwing shade in her. It was never meant in a malicious way.
No, never malicious, and always helped. She helped so many people.
I'm so sorry. We've missed Tamisha, man.
Oh wow, Tamisha.
We've missed Tamisha because it just reminded me because of the Candy and Tamisha fight. Well, we'll leave Tamisha to the end because she's Tamisha, man.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah, and I guess it's that aggressive side of her that just put me off her, and I didn't think. I mean, really, the green alien, that should have been her undoing. She should have gone home in that episode. How did she survive? There comes some of the favouritism.
But they said that Utica's beast look was pretty. And they laughed at Candy's.
But it just was, it was a rubber suit. A plastic suit, and that's all it was. And for Michelle Visage, who criticises people who come out in bodysuits or
green
and didn't actually,
and the pocket look.
Oh yeah, the pockets were just, you know, she had some really poor runway choices, looks, and it just gave me the feeling that she didn't have that extra edge to actually be in the final two. She didn't have that higher level. She wasn't elevated enough, in my opinion, basically.
I like Candy Muse, but the favouritism ruined it because it was like, it's not her fault that the judges were That's the issue.
But she was sent home and rescued on the runway.
Candy, wait.
No, she should have gone.
But it's not up to Candy. That's the issue.
I know, but you know,
it was Rue.
But the fact is, she was the bottom that day, and she was rescued, and really, she should have gone home.
Yeah,
because she wasn't, as I say, she wasn't elevated enough.
That was her week to go, but Rue was like.
But I think the drama she brought to the workroom
was what
kept her in.
Rue wanted.
Kept her in. Which isn't, in my opinion, isn't what the drag race is about.
Yeah, the drag race. Yeah. Let's talk about our new winner,
Simone.
Well,
she was obviously the favourite from the start. One or two looks that other people thought she were absolutely outstanding. Didn't actually float my boat, but she was just beautiful and so talented in so many ways. So she was, a worthy winner.
That's the thing. Her favouritism was kind of warranted.
Yeah.
Even though I still didn't like it because it felt just a bit like, well, we know who's gonna win.
Yeah.
And like remember the ad challenge where the Rosé clearly won that, and she also gave Simone a win.
Yeah.
It was like just to keep Rosé one step down.
Simone, yeah. So, Tamisha. I liked Tamisha.
I liked Tamisha.
I felt her, because she's older, more experienced, more mature, and her look on the runway was always elegant and glamorous.
Oh yeah, I loved her runways. Since leaving Drag Race though, girl,
I don't think the experience was a good one for her.
No, it wasn't, and I'm sad that it wasn't good for her. But I also don't like that she's going for all these queens. Like Monet Exchange is being like on the chopping block, and everyone's like,
no, that's really uncalled for. Because normally the drag queen community are supportive of each other. And that was very strong, very obviously strong in the last four. How, as they said, how close they had become as a group, and if you'd have never picked those four people and put them together as a close group of friends, because they were all so very different and their paths probably wouldn't cross. They wouldn't socialise with each other, but that had made them close. And Tamisha's sort of has stood outside that now, put herself outside that.
Well, I think actually the other day her and Candy Muse spoke for the first time since recording on a live, and apparently they've put everything to bed.
Good.
But still, the coming for Monet Exchange that didn't sit well. It didn't sit well with me. Just because it was unwarranted.
Whenever you put yourself in the public eye,
you're going to be judged.
You are going to be judged. You will have a lot of praise, and you will be criticised at the same time, and you have to take it.
But Bob and Monet weren't overly critical. That's the issue. Tamisha kind of focused on the bad things when they did have a lot of positive things to say about her. As does everyone, because she's amazing.
Yeah, she's amazing. But sometimes if you're in a bad place, you don't hear the positive things people are saying, do you?
Yeah.
You only hear the negative. And that's obviously where she's at the moment, which is why I think, on reflection, Drag Race wasn't a good experience for her, because it's given her, put a chip on her shoulder in a way. It's a shame.
Yeah.
Because she is amazing. I tell you what, one criticism I have of the whole series, other than it being too long, we never got to see Todrick.
Oh my god, we never got to see Todrick!
I wanted Todrick at least once. So come on, Rue, what are you doing?
As much as Jamal Sims is great, he'd already done it. He was the midway one. He was the musical. Todrick does the top four.
Todrick should have been there.
Todrick!
Where were you, man?
Todrick! He was off getting a boyfriend. He's got a boyfriend now. You've got no hope.
I never did anyway. But
maybe like this.
Yeah, maybe like this might be interesting.
Oh, I
doubt it.
I can't believe I forgot about that. The lack of Todrick Hall this season.
The lack of Todrick Hall was left a mark on my heart. Missed him so much. So I hope he's there in All Stars.
Oh, he better be.
All Stars 6. Let's hope he returns.
He better be.
I know he's busy doing other things, but he needs to give us that dose of Todrick at least once in a series.
Oh, do you agree with Miss Congeniality? Well, who would you have had? Because Lalaurie won Miss Congeniality. Who would you have put for Miss Congeniality? Who you have voted for? Because I would have voted for Utica.
Utica was... did throw a bit of shade. Probably a bit unfairly at times.
No.
Well, I don't know.
Not in front of them.
That's worse! That's worse!
No, but she wasn't. She was so lovely.
Oh,
And kind and...
I don't know. Who was the one, which queen was it was helping the others sewing? Because I know there weren't many sewing challenges, but putting things together.
Mick helped.
Yeah. Someone else.
Utica probably helped. The sleeping bag look. Oh, she didn't win that challenge.
No, no,
Isn't
that was just
ridiculous?
amazing. Amazing dress. Amazing outfit.
Tina helped. See, I thought it was going to be Lalaurie or Tina who would win. And I was correct.
So I'd probably just stick with Lalaurie.
Okay.
Anyway, wasn't our choice.
No. Yep.
Well, even though, you know, we like it, don't always agree with you, Rue.
And that's fine. And
But it's your show, so.
It's your show, not ours. And have we ever gone to Twitter, Mum, and complained and sent hate to any queen?
No, wouldn't do that.
Look at that.
Wouldn't
We can disagree with a show and not send hate to the queens in it. Look at that.
Why would you do that to anybody, though?
Exactly, but that's
No,
what
just
the
don't-
Drag Race community likes to do, which is not nice.
No, not nice. We're all different. We're all individuals.
Yep. Wise words.
And we're all equally important. Definitely.
Well, okay.
Okay, right. Can I go now?
Yes.
Okay, I'll go get on with my dinner now.
Why are you talking to the mic and
Shock
shout?
my husband
Okay,
this
get
time.
on with my dinner now.
He's never seen me looking like this before, that's for certain.
Thank you guys for watching.
Yes, thank you.
If you
Be
enjoyed,
part of it.
please give it a like. If you liked my mum, tell her to come back.
Bye. See you soon.
Bye. Lots of videos I've got to go edit.